Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. Firstly, we are going to address the drama of the day, and then we are going to investigate how the Morphe business operates so you guys can get a better understanding on why you're seeing it everywhere, and potentially why you feel the pressure to buy makeup that everyone else on social media has. So here's what Thomas tweeted, and it has since been deleted. Someone posted on Twitter, he deleted his tweet, but he stated that Morphe isn't paying him his coin from his code with them, and that they won't return his emails. Did someone screenshot this? And somebody did, and the tweet says, like, I really can't believe I've had a 3-year-long relationship with a brand and now they're randomly withholding funds from me because God knows why. ... How disappointing. Somebody replied, I saw that too, but I didn't get a chance to screenshot, but I did see this. Thomas tweeted, Morphe hasn't been paying me and won't respond to my emails. So, Thomas then tweeted, my brain cells are on fire trying to make this situation make sense. I'm going to take a nap. And somebody subtweeted him that it still works for them. Thomas then tweeted out, can y'all try and see if other influencers' codes work? I don't know why he couldn't do that himself, to which somebody responded, okay, so I called Morphe for you and they were like, the code is supposed to be working, but IG, there's technical difficulties, but people can still use your code if they just buy the item without your code, then email them that the code wasn't working and that they'll issue the 10% off. Thomas then tweeted out, okay, universe, I get it, I got my karma, can I live now, holy cow. So I then tried Thomas's discount code to see if it was still working, and it wasn't from my end. Then I tried James Charles's code to see if that was working, and it did. So something seriously fishy is going on. 10%. Now that's a very small percentage cut the influencers themselves are making, considering they are driving the traffic. However, it is not disclosed to us most of the time anyway, whether or not the influencer gets paid an additional amount to work with Morphe. As we can see here in Thomas Halbert's description, you can see the Morphe discount code among others. However, the video itself is being sponsored by another company. So everyone is wondering what the hell is going on, and if Morphe has indeed dropped Thomas without notifying him, or because maybe there's so many sales at the moment due to the James Charles palette and brush collaboration, maybe that's had an effect on the website. But honestly, I don't see how it could, because if there was a problem with one discount code on the web interface, surely there would be an issue with all of the discount codes. Thomas has been involved in a lot of drama recently, as we all know. He allegedly falsely accused Jeffree Star of recent racism, and I'll leave a link to that video where I cover the drama down below in the description if you wish to check out that video after this one. And Thomas also allegedly recently doxed a drama channel, which I don't think Morphe would have an issue with Thomas doing that, because Morphe hates drama channels, it's a known fact, but here's the receipts anyway. Thomas started by saying, stop listening to drama channels to get your information about me when I literally overshare anyways. Y'all are getting biased or misconstrued information about me and it's so exhausting. Just ask me, super simple, even better if you're a drama channel. Just ask me. Anorexia, anxiety, depression. Twitter has recently decided to diagnose me with BPD. My therapist says I show no signs of that, so lol. It's the fact that 17 magazine and Cosmopolitan can reach out to me and get my perspective, but drama channels can't, lol. Now for those of you who don't know, Dustin Daily is another drama channel. Dustin Daily responded, so many questions, so little time. Then somebody else tweeted out, but would it all be truth? Not the best track record recently, Thomas. To which Thomas responded, I've never lied, that's the crazy part. And then someone tweeted to him, because why would they reach out to a compulsive liar? I fucking wouldn't. Then Thomas tweeted out, contact@thomasbeauty.co. My Instagram DMs are open too. Y'all be punching people, then be mad when people punch y'all back. LMAO. Critical thinking works wonders. Dustin Daily responded to one of Thomas's tweets that said, if finding ways to contact me was too treacherous and overwhelming for you, I've turned on my Twitter DMs. Dustin Daily responded, I'm actually flattered. Then Ashley Kyle, another drama channel, found receipts which are in her video showing that Thomas Halbert allegedly leaked another drama channel's full name. Okay, so putting that drama aside for a second, I did a bit of research into how much brands can make off influencers, and in a recent article on HubSpot, I found this. According to a recent study comprised of marketers from a variety of industries, 94% said influencer marketing was an effective campaign strategy. That's great news for marketers, right? Not so fast. Even though a majority of marketers believe influencer marketing is a viable tactic, it's still incredibly challenging to report accurately on influencer campaign ROI. ROI means return on investment. In fact, 78% of marketers said that determining the success of influencer marketing campaigns would be a top challenge this year. So even though the tangible benefits of influencer marketing, follower engagement, driving traffic, and creating more authentic content seems clear-cut, there's still a lot of progress to be made in the making of this form of campaign measurable for agencies and marketers. Now, I also did a bit of digging and found a price guide made by an Instagram influencer and business owner, and bear in mind Instagram is less profitable than YouTube. So it says here, how much should I charge? And then it's got the amount of followers on the side, and just for an example, we can see here that 100,000 followers plus on Instagram can make you $500 per post. And then says below, video and motion content can be 25% to 50% higher. Now this influencer believes that this is the correct amount businesses should be paying micro influencers, and if that's the case, a lot of micro influencers these days are sadly and unfortunately getting used. As you can imagine, someone with a following of 500,000 subscribers on YouTube is most likely getting paid mega bucks to promote stuff on their channel, and so the fact that Morphe is only giving this dude a 10% cut from my understanding, which is now allegedly being withheld from him, leads me to believe Morphe really likes to use influencers for its own benefit, unless there's some hidden paycheck that we consumers are unaware of. So why are we seeing Morphe everywhere? Why is there such a pressure to buy it? And why is Thomas Halbert not getting paid, allegedly, his percentage cut? I have a few conspiracy theories, so sit down and get ready. As we all know, Thomas Halbert has had his fair few controversies recently, and that could potentially have an effect on sales for Morphe. At the end of the day, Morphe is a business, not a person influencer, therefore they'll only be focusing on one thing, and that is how can we utilize, or in clearer terms, use influencers as a moneymaker. Who's getting us the most sales, aka James, and who's making us the least sales, aka Thomas? Therefore, who should we drop? The whole entire brand has been built on using influencer marketing. They're honestly not dumb, and I can see why and understand why they'd want to drop Thomas. But there's a professional way to do that and come about it, if that is what they're doing. We are seeing Morphe everywhere because they recycle their revenue from the influencers and reinvest it in other influencers. The interesting thing that I've noticed about some of the most successful YouTubers like PewDiePie, most of the time he doesn't promote other brands or do sponsorships. He promotes his own. That way he doesn't have to share his earnings with any brands. He's literally unusable. That's just my opinion. Look at Laura Lee, for example. She was dropped in a heartbeat by almost every brand who was working alongside her when her racist tweets arose from back in 2012. It's not uncommon for brands to ditch influencers when they believe that they aren't going to make much coin off them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Brands can 110% do that to influencers if the influencer is going to jeopardize sales. That's just the business world, and that's how it works. Not only did Ulta Beauty drop Laura Lee's makeup palette, but so did BoxyCharm, Diff Eyewear, and Morphe brushes. So if Morphe brushes has dropped Thomas Halbert, we are yet to hear a response or a statement on their side, but this is what Morphe did when they did drop Laura Lee, who had a year-long sponsorship deal with them. They removed her from the website's extended fam section, alongside removing her favorites collection, and listed her products as sold out. Apparently sources reached out for an official statement from Morphe but heard nothing. So Morphe is allegedly, in my opinion, trying to avoid controversy from the public by taking off Thomas Halbert's discount code. They won't be issuing a statement based on previous droppings of influencers, but Thomas is yet to hear back from them, which makes me question if Morphe contacted Laura Lee to let her know that they weren't going to work with her anymore. I don't know, personally, where's the professionalism for Thomas at least? Like, at least let him know you're dropping him. And you know, I'm not a fan of Tom Luluar, but surely from a business standpoint, he should be treated a bit better by Morphe. I don't know how fast they are at responding to him, but obviously they're quite slow considering they haven't addressed him from my knowledge or the public's knowledge, and it's been 20 hours since he complained on Twitter and allegedly contacted them asking, hey, you know, why aren't my discount codes working? Allegedly. So that's all for this investigation. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My Instagram and Twitter will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.